What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? This is your boy Is Nefarious. I am here for another edition following the New England Patriots of the Premier Madden League. We are here. We are in week 9. We are playing the CPU Giants on Monday night primetime football. Gotta love it. Monday night primetime. As you can see, we are 4-3. Giants 2-6. We got a DB breakout part 2. So I would assume this is a McKinney breakout. And they say part 2. This is like part 8 of it. I'm over exaggerating there, but we've had a lot of stories about Dylan McKinney so far. Hopefully this is a superstar type of story. It's pretty much asking about McKinney, saying he's hungry, and that he's starting to put things together, which is great to see. And if we get him 4+ tackles and 2+ pass deflections for this game, we get him a dev trait. Can we get 4+ tackles and 2+ pass deflections? That's the question. That's going to be difficult, especially the pass deflections, because I don't even know if they really pay attention to that in the game pretty well. So I mean, we're gonna try to deflect everything we can, and if they throw at McKinney, bro, we're just deflecting. That's all we're doing. We're not even gonna try for a pick. We're just gonna try to get the pass deflections, but we need 4 tackles and 2 pass deflections to get him a dev story. But let's take a look at this Giants team, and it's the CPU. So if you're watching this series right now and you want to play some Madden, you want to be in a good league, the Giants are open and they got a good team. So let's talk about it. The Giants have KJ Jefferson as the quarterback right now, Will Levis behind him, and then Michael Penix. They got Gavin Sawchuk, a 97 speed running back, Tyron Tracy, Jaden Blue, Jeremiah Love. He's got Reggie Gilliam there. Malik Neighbors is the number 1. You got Jalen Hyatt behind him. You got Christian Kirk as well. Jeremiah McClellan. You got Squirrel White as well. Taking a look at the tight ends, you got Theo Johnson. You got Holden Stays, I believe that's how you pronounce it. You got Jordan Washington. Left tackle, you got Andrew Thomas, really good left tackle there. You got Cyrus Torrance in the middle. You got Austin Colbert as well as at the center position. You got Evan Neal at the right guard position. You got Walker Little at the right tackle. So the offensive line is pretty weak offensive line, but not terrible. Drake Jackson is playing one defensive end. Then you got Odafe Owe at the other defensive end, and then you got Zach Seller in the middle with Caleb Banks, who's a rookie. You also got Shamar Turner there as well. Taking a look at the left outside linebacker, you got Kayvon Thibodeau, you got Bobby Okereke, you got Jacob Rodriguez, Brian Burns on the other side. So they got good edge presence with Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns. You got Deontay Banks, a X-Factor cornerback who's the number 1. You got Dalen Everett, who's the number 2 superstar quarterback. And then you got a superstar cornerback at number 3 with the Cameron Richardson. Just a crazy DB room. 83 overall as the number 4, and 3 superstar plus 3 ability cornerbacks to lead the way. So a crazy DB room. He's got a solid free safety in Jordan Castell. He's also got Tyler Nubin, who's a solid strong safety. So a really good team that we have to worry about. We're going with what we have. We're not changing too much going into this game. Drake May leading the way. You got Omarion Hampton as the number 1. Wide receiver, you're going with AJ Brown, Jacoby Lane, and Nico Collins. Roman Wilson rounded it off. You got Michael Mayer back once again. Hopefully he could stay healthy. The first 2 games, I think he got hurt in week 2, and then he was out, and then he came back for last week, and then he got hurt again for the game. So hopefully he could stay a little bit healthy. He's been a little injury prone this season. You got Bryson Nesbitt behind him, Hayden Henson. We got Cam East playing at left tackle, Taylor Decker, Michael Nwanu at the center, Rodney Stanley gonna play that right guard. Then you got Brian O'Neill at the right tackle. Taking a look at the defensive line, you got Keanu Coate not having the best of the year this year. You got Christian Barmore on the other side. We might change this, honestly. We might change this. Hold on. What we're gonna do, we actually might go with let's go with Cameron Ball. Go with Cameron Ball and Christian Barmore behind him. We'll go Alfred Collins in the middle. Jared Verse at the edge. You got Curtis Jacobs and Jelani Tavai. Then you got Drew Sanders on the other edge. You got Maxwell Hairston, Dylan McKinney, and Keenan Johnson. You got Marcus Jones there, Bryce Pullock. And then taking a look at the slot corner, you're going to run with Dylan McKinney there. Hopefully we can get his dev. So Dylan McKinney, big game this week for him. Nothing else really changing. Everything else is going to stay the same. Jared Verse rushing right end, rushing left end, rushing right end, Drew Sanders, and then Keanu Colt and Alfred Collins in the middle. And then sub linebacker Curtis Jacobs and Shamari Connor. So let's jump into training. Hopefully everybody comes out healthy, especially Dylan McKinney, because we need to get that dev, but we'll pick it up on either side. So after training, we're looking and everybody comes out healthy, which is a good thing going into this game, especially Dylan McKinney, who we want to get that dev story for. Hopefully he gets it. There's a few others that we're hoping we get some dev stories for that we developed pretty nicely, like Keanu Colt and Alfred Collins. But let's jump into the game against the Giants. Let's see how we do. We got a must-win game here against the Giants. Hopefully we can come out with a win. Drake May's having a good season, like you can see there, 2,162 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Had 2 picks last game, had 6 in one game. Other than that, it's been really, really good. Back-to-back games before the 2 last game where he had no picks and 10 touchdowns. So played really well recently. Just one little blemish in that game last week. This week he's got the Giants, the CPU. Can he be perfect once again? And the Giants are going to start off with the ball here. They're going to run it, and actually it's a play action, and Keanu Colt reads it all the way as he goes in for the sack, setting up a 2nd and 18. And here on 3rd and 18, he's unable to complete that pass, so the Patriots get the ball 1st and 10. They're going to throw it right away with a little RPO to Jacoby Lane. Nice little gain there. Then you're going to have Omarion Hampton bouncing to the outside. A nice run by Omarion to set up a 1st down. So the Patriots offense is moving here on 3rd and inches. Got to run it with Drake May. Drake May lowering his shoulder, getting a 1st down. And here he is again on 3rd and inches in the same drive and does the same thing, slides so he doesn't get killed there. And showing off his legs early on in this game against the CPU. And then you're going to have Omarion Hampton get free. He gets to the 5. He gets into the end zone. A huge touchdown for Omarion Hampton to set up a 7-0 lead against this Giants team. And here comes the Giants offense. The CPU makes a good read there, gets it out to the outside and sets him up on our side of the field. And on 3rd and 1, where he's going to try to run it, he gets the 1st down and puts him inside the 10 at the 6. And then 3rd and goal from the 4, you're going to see KJ trying to make something happen with his legs, and he is taken down at the 2. So it sets up a field goal here where they just knock it right through the uprights to make it 7-3. But here comes Drake May. He's going to drop back. He's going to find Nesbitt with a dot on the sideline. A huge gain, putting him at the 17. And then Drake May's going to drop back, try to finish off this drive. He gets Jacoby Lane. Jacoby Lane gets to the outside. He gets in the end zone. 14-3 your score now. It's looking like we're going to run away with this one. And here comes the Giants offense after a field goal last drive. Can they get more points on this drive? And they get the 1st down there. Here comes KJ Jefferson. He's going to go underneath, and it's going to be a fumble, and the Patriots pick it up. A hit stick fumble by Hairston on that play. A huge fumble that's going to give the Patriots the ball back, but sacked right away on the 1st play. Here comes the 3rd and 18. Drake May dropping back. He's going to go for Mayer, and it's knocked away by the safety. A good play by the safety to give him a 3 and out. So the forced fumble does not hurt him, as they're going to find 83 on the sideline. Not too sure who that is. He gets inside the 25. A nice little gain there, but it leads to only a field goal as they're unable to get it into the end zone. So 14-6 is your score going into halftime. The Patriots up and in full control of this game, getting the ball at half. Drake May playing really, really well. We got a dev story with Dylan, I forgot his last name. Was it McKinnon? No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, either way, Dylan, our rookie, McKinney, not McKinnon. As you can see, we're using him there, and he gets beat over top by Malik Neighbors with a big gain from the offense. So the offense going out after getting a 3 and out to start off the second half and put it in the end zone with Dylan Sampson. A nice little run there. So 14-14 after they convert on a 2-point conversion, and they're going to kick it off to Brian Robinson Jr. He's not seeing the field offensively, but he gets it in the kick return, and he got nothing but green grass in front of him, but he doesn't have the legs to get into the end zone as he stopped just out on the other side of the 50. And then a dot by Drake May to AJ Brown, covered by a linebacker. That was great coverage by a linebacker. And then you have Drake May drop back. He's going to find AJ Brown again for a touchdown to make it 21-14. So a good lead here. 21-14, 2 minutes to go in the third. And you're going to have Samson, not Samson, it's Sawchuck. I thought it was Samson from the Commanders. It's Sawchuck. You're going to have Sawchuck get a big gain there, put him inside the 25, and then here on 3rd and 6, they go for the end zone, but it's knocked away by Johnson. A good play there, not by McKinney, who needs the dev, but by Johnson. They get 3 to make it 21-17, a nice little kick there. Then you have Drake May roll out with a little play action. He's going to find Collins over the middle. He gets a big gain, gets inside the 25, so the offense is moving once again as Collins makes a play. And then you're going to have Caleb Jackson try to cap it off. He gets to the outside, he gets to the edge, and he's tackled, but he's into the end zone to make it 28-17. So now the Patriots looking like they're in full control as Maxwell Hairston steps up and picks that off, picks off KJ Jefferson for the first time this game. A nice little pick there by Hairston. And then you're gonna have the offense back on the field, but on 3rd and 6, unable to seal this game with a drag route. And here comes the offense trying to make a game of it with under 50 seconds to go. A nice play to the tight end, and then he's gonna drop back on 2nd and goal, roll to his right. He's gonna throw it, but Maxwell Hairston's there again for another pick. Huge play by Hairston. Had a good game in this game. All right, final score of this game is 28-17. We come out with a win against the CPU, but unfortunately I don't think we got the dev. That's the sad part about it, but a good win. We move on to 5-3, keeping us in competition with the division. CPU's not an easy out, but it seems a little easier than in the past, but that's a good win. So let's go over the stats real quick and see what we had and what we finished with when it came to Dylan McKinney. Drake May 10-17, 163, 3 touchdowns, no picks. KJ Jefferson had 310, 2 interceptions. You had Caleb Jackson with 15 for 65, 4.3 yards of carry and a touchdown. Sawchuck had 75 yards and a touchdown as well. Tracy also had 23 yards. You had Kirk, who had 128 yards. You had Theo Johnson with 77. You had Malik Neighbors with 54. Nico Collins had 2 for 31, 2 for 44 for AJ Brown. Not a lot going on with the receiving game. Taking a look at the defense, you had 7 solo tackles from Maxwell Hairston. You had 3 total tackles from Dylan McKinney. We did have pass deflections, but none of them were the guy we needed. 2 from Keenan Johnson, 1 from Bryce Pullock. So we did not get the dev. Sad days. But that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Actually, before we wrap it up, we're gonna go over. I almost forgot about this. I almost forgot about looking on the dev story for the series. So big win this week. Move on to 5-3. Next week we've got the Jags. As you can see, we get some staff points there as well, so that was good. And we're gonna click on this dev story. All right, this sad dev story. But before we do, let's take a look at the sad injury report. We lose Devin Williams, not the biggest deal, for 3 weeks. So we get Lasoya back next week, which is nice. So let's go over to the dev story. Let's see what they say. Coach of defense to the 6. No dev upgrade. McKinney still has star development. Sad days. But that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time when we take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.